Hello, friends and enemies. Welcome back to Happy For Now. It's me, Isabel, here. Y'all, I started my next reading, The Trope, and I'm so excited. I already started the book, so I wanted to come intro this before I forget. And then editing me is like, what are you doing? Okay, got my notebook, handy dandy. I'm reading bodyguard romances. So the 6 books I picked out, I'm trying to limit these to 5, but here I am picking 6. Girl Gone Viral by Alicia Rai, Stealing Luna by Carla de Guzman, Reverb by Anna Zappo. I need to look up this author. The Lady's Guard by Christy Caldwell, Evidence of Attraction by Lisa Child. I 100% picked this for the cover. I just love that she's like in a lab coat with like stuff in front of her, like she's in the lab, but then there's like a car right there. It's very confusing, and I had a lot of great options for the Harlequin category romance I wanted to read for this. And then I picked The Bodyguard by Ruchi Singh. So I picked this one because this is the only one I quickly found with a female bodyguard. And I think it's really interesting that a lot of these books exist and there's not a lot where it's the woman guarding the man. So I'm really excited. I have picked diverse authors. I picked a book with trans representation in it that I'm super excited to read, and some other awesome options. So yesterday I started Girl Gone Viral on audio, and so far I'm interested. It's a slow start. I did skip. So I skipped the right swipe because a lot of my friends hated it, and I thought, you know what, we'll just go into book 2. Who needs book 1? It's romance. We don't have to read them in order unless it's specified. So here I am. I'm really liking it though. It's such a good setup, and I think that the anxiety discussion has felt very accurate to what a lot of my friends experience, and it's been just an interesting listen so far. I'm only like an hour and a half in. I can't wait to listen some more today while I clean, and I will update you as soon as I get there. Bye. Hello, from my pajamas, no ring light, little yellow. What is going on? I wanted to update you though because I finished Girl Gone Viral last night by Alicia Rai. Oh my gosh, this was so cute. I really, really enjoyed my time with it. Hold on. Okay, so let me turn on the light real quick. God damn it. Hello, good morning. I am in pajamas and I just woke up, but last night I finished listening to Girl Gone Viral. This was the cutest little bodyguard romance ever. I loved that it investigated the implications of someone going viral who doesn't want to go viral, and like people posting whole conversations from next time watching Peas currently be ridiculous, posting whole conversations that they're not really part of on Twitter. I think we've seen this in the last few years where people do this, and it's just very like, the invasion of privacy at times can be a lot, and this blew my mind. I loved it. This is like a solid 4-star romance. I think the forced proximity aspect of it was great because they go off to this cabin that his family owns in like Northern California, and she's known him forever, and there's a lot of like backstory to her and like her previous marriage where he was her bodyguard and he still is her bodyguard, and he has like his war issues, which I felt like his issues from war were pretty well dealt with, but it wasn't like, we didn't get like overly deep dived into it, which for me personally is a preference. I don't love when romance goes too deep into the like why he has PTSD thing from war. Obviously that's my preference, some of which stems from my husband having been in the service, but I don't always need that. Like I know that other people may want that, but it's just not for me. Anyways, this is a 4-star read. I DNF'd the right swipe, and I quite enjoyed Girl Gone Viral and did not need any context from the right swipe. So if you have any interest in it, give it a go. So next I'm going to start another book. I just don't know which yet. I will update you when I get there. Hello, I'm back. So I said I was reading The Lady's Guard by, what was her name? brain. Christy Caldwell. Well, I wasn't enjoying it. I'm not gonna say I DNF'd it, I just bailed after chapter 1. It just didn't grab me. So instead I downloaded the Dearest Rogue by Elizabeth Hoyt. It's like book 8 in the Maiden Lane. I've read a couple of the Maiden Lanes. I've never read all of them. I'm starting that on audio today, and I will listen to it and then we can discuss things and feelings. But yes, you will have seen this hair in a different reading vlog. It's something. I think it's cute. It's fine. I'm just miserable right now and cannot wait to get my hair cut tomorrow. But yeah. All right, I will update you in a little bit. I've got to go clean. Bye. Good morning. So it's Wednesday. Did I update you yesterday? I don't even remember. Anyways, I am reading one. This will be gone today. Thank goodness. I cannot wait. But I wanted to tell you I'm 50% through Dearest Rogue and I'm loving it. I've read Elizabeth Hoyt before and I don't remember which book off the top of my head, of course. But holy crap, like this has been a blast. Like I didn't want to stop listening to it last night, but we were watching TV, some of our shows, so I had to, and I was like, dang it, dang it. So I can't wait to finish it today. I should have given you a little bit of plot. So our heroine is blind in this book, and she has a guard who was like a former captain, and she's in love with him and he likes her, so he resigns from his job because she actually gets kidnapped and or attacked, not kidnapped, and then we follow her like journey of people trying to hurt her slash marry her by like force, and it's just great. I'm really liking it. It's just very like historical high stakes, I guess. It's like a historical romantic suspense almost, to an extent. Like it's high stakes, there's adventure. I'm digging it. I'm having a blast. So I will finish that today and I will tell you all about it when I'm done. I cannot wait. And hopefully I'll actually like read a book today. I keep saying I'm going to read a book and then not reading a book. So we shall see. I am in the same shirt I was in the other day, but I finished Dearest Rogue by Elizabeth Hoyt. I spelled her name wrong on my spreadsheet. I was like, wait, that's not right. And great timing because I have to do some stuff today. But this is my last clip pre-haircut. So, you know, just be prepared for a slight change. It will just probably be a little shorter and I'll have bangs again. So that'll be weird. But yeah, so Dearest Rogue is really cute. It's about Phoebe and James. And Phoebe is blind and James is her guard. And a man has it out for Phoebe's brother and he kidnaps her. And some stuff keeps happening and it's all about her and James finding their way together. She's always kind of been attracted to him. And he's kind of been resisting this attraction to her. It's very sweet. It's very cute. It was great. I loved it too because he's just a captain, like he's a former captain in the police and she's like a duke's daughter. So we kind of have the flipped aristocrat thing going on, not the, you know, he's not a duke, he's not a viscount or marquess, etc. Marquess, whatever, you get what I'm saying. And that to me was really nice. Change of pace. This is like a solid 3.5. I don't think it was a 5, like it was not a 5-star read, but it was like a 3.5. I really liked it. I might eventually like go back and read more of these Maiden Lane books. They're very cute, the ones I have read, so we'll see. But yeah, I thought this was a fun bodyguard romance. It had quite a few kidnappings in it, which is amusing because I want to be like, how do you keep getting kidnapped? Stop it. So it had that. It had a great forced proximity as well. You know, they have to go pretend and be married at one point in the book to get away from the area they're in. So that's fun. And I think that, like, honestly, bodyguard trope, I think really does come down to that forced proximity. But, like, also there's a little bit of stakes and danger. So we'll see. I think, I don't know what I'm gonna start next, so I'll update you a little bit later today when I make that decision and tell you what I think of it. Bye. Okay, so I have to update you on reading the Tropes Bodyguard edition. So I DNF'd a book. I DNF'd Evidence of Attraction by Lisa Childs because what started off with a ton of promise turned into a book with a child in danger that I don't love. Some weirdness just overall in the plot, and then too much like yearning and not enough action on their part for the chemistry to feel like it's there. It just felt like she had a crush on him forever and then he decided to kiss her. I'm bored. So I DNF'd it at 50%. I'm proud of myself because that's not something I normally do. I'm usually pushed through at that point. But I ain't got time for this. I also started a book that I'm actually enjoying, which is Stealing Luna by Carla de Guzman. This is a romance class book. If you're on Twitter, this is a group of writers in the Philippines that write romance books and like get together, and it's really cute. I truly love this group. They do so much great work for romance. They do photo shoots for covers like these. I mean, it's just incredible. This one is about a girl who's like part of a royal family of sorts, and then her ex is hired on as a bodyguard, and she's trying to shake him so she can steal something, this painting. We'll see how it goes. I'm very excited so far. I'm enjoying it. I'm only like 15% in though, so I've got a little ways to go, but total blast otherwise. But yeah, that's my update right now. I'm going to finish at least one other book after this so that I'll have read 4 books for this one instead of 5 because I DNF'd the one. I'll update you soon. Okay, I finished another book for this trope, which is delightful. I finished Reverb by Anna Szabo. Wow. Okay, so this is like a solid 4-star read for me. I am excited to go back and read the other books. This is a male-female relationship that follows our rock queen, Misha. She plays bass in this band called Twisted Wishes, and she has a stalker. So they hire a bodyguard to protect her named David, who is a trans man and is such an amazing hero in this book. I think this book really explores things that we don't see in romance enough, and I think it really talks about, it really shows what queer love is or can be, or gay love. Well, it's not gay love because it really shows what love is at the end of the day. There's a wonderful grovel at the end of this. The audiobook was excellent. It is on Hoopla, at least for me, so if you're interested, you may be able to actually read the whole series that way. I know I'm gonna go back and start listening to books 1 and 2 in the series. There is some like light kink discussions in the book. I wouldn't say that the book itself is kinky in any way, but like I think some of the other books are more kinky. So FYI, because this is a 4-star read. I freaking loved it. I'm a big fan of Anna Szabo now. I cannot wait to read more of their writing, and I can't wait to see these other stories in this world. I also felt that the music aspect was handled really, really well. I actually have life experience with some of that stuff, so it was nice to feel like it was handled well, because a lot of times rockstar stories for me are, they're not accurate. I don't know how else to explain it. They just feel off. But this one actually like really truly nailed it in a great way. And I feel like my hammer's crooked this whole time. Hopefully it's not crooked this whole time, but we'll see. I think they nailed this book. It really, really does a good job with the bodyguard trope, because there is the forced proximity involved in being on tour. Like, it's unavoidable. So it doesn't feel like you could just walk away, which I really, really loved. Yeah, I really liked this. I totally now understand like the amount of people, I know quite a few people who love this book, and I get it. And I don't know why it took so long to read it, so I'm just very excited. But yeah, I think I'm gonna finish another book for this trope vlog. I will decide tonight, tomorrow morning, what I'm doing. because there's a bunch of other books in my mind right now that I really want to be reading. So that's a disservice to any other book I read. So I will let you know tomorrow, / next time I pop on here, you're not really gonna know it's tomorrow, what the plan is and or recap all the books I read. I'll see you soon. I finished my last book for the Reading the Tropes Bodyguard edition, and that book was Stealing Luna by Carla de Guzman. This was a Filipino author's romance book, part of the romance class group, which are all over Twitter. They're really great. They're doing some amazing work around romance, honestly. And I've liked a lot of their books. So this one follows Cora and Lewis, who is her bodyguard / ex-boyfriend from college, or almost ex kind of situation. She is getting ready to go steal a famous piece of art in Barcelona, Spain region. I don't remember if it was specifically Barcelona right now, but anyways, he is going with her to protect her and / kind of take a trip. So it kind of starts off as a bodyguard romance, and then it's just kind of him going along on the trip because they're friends and they want to like reconnect. It's great, very steamy. I would say it's like bodyguard adjacent. It's not like perfectly in the bodyguard romance trope, because I felt like the end part in which the bodyguard stuff happens has to do with something else. That's the best way I can put it. But it was still really enjoyable. A solid 3.5 star read. I highly recommend it if you want something that involves an art heist and a bodyguard romance and some royalty. So it's kind of got it all. It's kind of got like the politics and the intrigue. It's also a very quick read. So I really enjoyed this. I think it was a fun time. But it was like the least bodyguardy of all the books I read. All right, so it's time to wrap up this trope. I'm so excited. I had such a fun time reading these books besides my DNF. So real quick, I wanted to talk about why I think the bodyguard romance trope works. And I really think it comes down to forced proximity, at least for me. Because what's better than one bed, one room, one space that they're trapped in? Maybe they're snowed in, maybe they have to hide there for protection. And that little bit of stakes that comes with needing a bodyguard. I generally I wouldn't say I avoid bodyguard romances. I don't seek them out, I will say though. But this was a blast. And I do think I may have to add them a little more often into my reading repertoire, I guess, and read a few more of them occasionally. I especially think that historical bodyguard romance is extra fun. Because I think that, you know, we don't have all the tech and stuff, so I feel like the stakes are just a smidge bit higher. So to me, that's why bodyguard works. Let me know if you agree or disagree. But also, the other thing I really was sad to not find much of while I was reading these was female-centric bodyguard romances. As in, the female is the bodyguard, whether she is protecting another woman or a man or whoever. I just really want a book that is a female bodyguard. So if you have that, let me know. Please, please, please let me know, because I'm dying. Quick recap on all the books I read, because this video is kind of long. Okay, so I read Girl Gone Viral, which is a 4 out of 5 star read. I would say that this one really does nail the bodyguard trope and focuses on it really well. Then I read Dearest Rogue, which again, historical bodyguard romance. This is by Elizabeth Hoyt. I think this one also does a really good job with the trope. Then I read Reverb by Anna Szabo, which I also gave 4 stars to, and also think it does a wonderful job with the trope. And then lastly, I read Stealing Luna by Carla de Guzman, which I gave a 3.5 out of 5 stars to. I had a really good reading time with these books, but I will say I did DNF, as you remember, Evidence of Attraction, my Harlequin pick for this trope, because it just was not working for me in any capacity. So we moved on from it. So I had 4 really good reads for this trope, and I can't believe it. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back soon with another Reading the Tropes. Be sure to let me know any specific tropes you want me to do, because I'm all ears, guys. All right, I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye.